there is a whole bunch of people who don't like their jobs, man. Like, it surprises me. Like, we literally devote more time to this than our families every day. And there's a whole pile of people out here that say, pay and benefits are good, but what are you going to do? I hate work every day.
Right. It's always been a priority of mine because I know what that's like to not enjoy what you do, and I'm sure you do. I've had jobs where it just was one of those things where you have to grit through it. And at the end of the day, you're always looking for an out. And sometimes it doesn't even have to do with the money. So for me, like, I always try to create an environment for my team to enjoy what they do, to zero in on their craft. I think it starts with the hiring and setting expectations, which I know you do very well, to ensure that you're bringing in the right people with the right motivation. So, I mean, it goes all the way down the line. Another part of that, something that's intrinsic to me, is creating an environment that if someone sits at the table with their family, the biggest stress in their life isn't what was created at the job, because that goes all the way down to the kids, and it's like, I care about that stuff. I don't want stress to care. It's just work, and if it's a repeat offense, or if it's something that keeps happening, obviously that'll be dealt with, but I try to keep it super calm, cool, and collected at all times in my business. Sometimes deadlines don't get hit. I just did a kind of like a talk on this about whose responsibility is it really to make sure deadlines get hit? And it's one of those things where I've heard, you asked me about some patterns and some questions that I get in the group, and even just, from peers. And it's like, well, should we make them work Saturday if the deadline doesn't get hit and we have a job to start Monday? Or should we have them stay late till 6, 7 o'clock to get it done? And it's like, when you have employees, you really have to find that balance and be careful what demand you're putting on your team. Because I found that it creates resentment if proper training wasn't there, proper resources weren't there, and ultimately everything's my fault. So, that's been the balance that I've been working on, at least in the last 6 to 8 months, of just trying to keep things cool, keep scheduling on par, make sure my time frames are correct, those sorts of things.
To watch the full episode, download Overdrive, now available on the App Store and Google Play.